that what a crazy game. Who would have thought? Who would have absolutely thought? Hey, South Carolina is beating Georgia 14-3 at halftime in Athens. All right. Now, if you know me, you know anything about me. First of all, welcome to the Not Bobby Durkin Show, because I'm Brian. I'm not Bobby, at least not here. Um, you know I despise the South Carolina Gamecocks. Like, when I think of Columbia, South Carolina, I think of if hell had a waiting room, it'd be Columbia, South Carolina. I despise the chickens. But I'm not a fan of the Bulldogs. Now, I've got some good Bulldog followers. You know who you are, SEC Dog. I got some of you in here, and you talk some good trash. We have a good time. It's fun. But the Georgia Bulldogs won 2 national championships in a row after, for 40 years, wasting tons of talent. Okay? They wasted tons of talent for years. And after finally using it, now all of a sudden they're the big dog on the block. All of a sudden they're running their mouth. All of a sudden they're the world's greatest. I mean, you should have like 3 or 4 more national championships right now with all the talent that you've had. But the chickens, the chickens of Columbia, who lost to lowly ACC team North Carolina at the beginning of the season, sacked Spencer Rattler 9 times. The chickens has went into Columbia, and right now they're winning 14-3. 14-3. This is crazy. Spencer Rattler. Now, y'all, before I even make this comment, some of you are sitting here going, "Oh, well, you know, I'm a Clemson fan. I ain't pulling for no South. I ain't pulling for South Carolina. I'm not sitting here praising South Carolina, but I'm also a realistic fan. That's why a lot of you don't like me, because I have to, because I actually tell the truth when Dabo is coaching terrible. When Dabo makes a terrible decision, I'm not all in on stupidity. That also means that if someone does something good, I'm going to tell you the truth about it. South Carolina has a good game plan that they have not only cooked up, they're executing. Spencer Rattler looks fantastic. Leggett looks fantastic. That play to Trey Knox, and then to turn around and call the Wildcat with Dakereon Joyner, the same guy who the last home loss for Georgia, Dakereon Joyner came in, played quarterback, only knew what, 3, maybe 5 plays, and they beat Georgia with Muschamp as the head coach. Folks, I'm just telling you, I'm talking pure football here. Pure football here. South Carolina's doing a good job. I despise them. I care less about their program, and I totally care less about Georgia's program. But as far as football goes, college football goes, they look really good right now against Georgia. They came ready for Georgia. They are making, and Still Gamble, I see your comment there, and thank you for being a member. I'm going to get to that in just a second. Still Gamble in here. Grafnar, thanks for the wishes. This is the last day of vacation. Tomorrow we drive back. No, I'm not at Myrtle Beach, folks. But we are at the beach. But South Carolina has called a really good game. Parker Henderson in here, my old buddy, a member as well of the Not Bobby Durkin's channel, supports the channel. But folks, I'm telling you, Georgia does not look good. Georgia looks like a team who lost their starting quarterback, but most importantly, lost their world-class offensive coordinator. And by the way, I told you Georgia fans this, and what did all of you Georgia fans come back to me? You Georgia fans came back to me and told me that Mike Bobo had, when he was the offensive coordinator, he averaged more points per game than any offensive coordinator in the history of Georgia. And I looked at you and I said, who cares? I'm just telling you right now, I told you that Todd Monken was the magic. I told you that Todd Monken was the man when it came to calling play calls. If Clemson, South Carolina could get Todd Monken right now, and Swinney would let him just do his thing, I'd be talking all types of mad trash right now. You'd think I was Deion Sanders out in Boulder. But I'm telling you, folks, this is crazy to watch the Georgia Bulldogs struggle like they are. Now, let's be realistic. Do I think that Georgia is going, do I think that they're just going to sit there and do nothing? Do I think that they're going to come out and continue to play flat? I will be shocked if they do. If I'm South Carolina, I better keep up the intensity. I better keep up the play calling. I better limit the mistakes. But scoring a touchdown, not a field goal, scoring a touchdown when they scored the touchdown, that's a big deal. But I fully expect Georgia to get Brock Bowers more involved in the game. I fully expect them to take maybe some shots downfield and maybe trust Beck a little more. I think that they've really been chill with Carson Beck. I know they called the double end round and the flea flicker back to him. He tosses it down. I know they called that play. But to me, it's almost like they're playing it too safe with Beck. If I was Beck, I would definitely come out. If I was Beck, I would definitely come out. Georgia's offensive coaches, I would definitely get Beck throwing the ball downfield. Because right now, South Carolina knows the run is coming and the short intermediate pass is coming. They are not respecting the pass downfield. And that's great if you're trying to work it. But here's the deal. You're down by 11 points. And the other team, they are taking what you're giving them, and they're not putting up a field goal. They're putting up touchdowns. So, once again, I could care less for both football teams. This is just interesting from a football point of view to see what is happening in Athens right now. And I told you, Mike Bobo is not a bad coach, but he's not near the coach that Todd Monken was and is. So that's very, very interesting. Hey, listen, folks, I'm going to let you go here. If you want to support the channel for free, subscribe. That is the easiest way. This channel has grown immensely, very, very, very fast. In the past 2 weeks, this channel has almost doubled in subscribers. And so, if my analytics tells me that the vast majority of the people who watches me, even people who watches me, I'm talking about consistently, they're still not subscribed. There's that little button. Hit subscribe. It's free. Hit the thumbs up. If you want to join on a monthly basis, I have a $3 and a $5 tier. You won't even notice it, okay? And you're like, what's the difference between $3 and $5 tier? Whether you want to support me $3 per month or $5 per month, that's the difference. I'm not going to promise you that I'm going to give you inside content where I tell you the winning lottery numbers. I'm not going to do that. If you appreciate what I do, like what I say, even if you disagree with me, but you like what I do, please support the channel. I do appreciate it. Parker Henderson's done it. Still Gamble's done it. There's a lot of people who's done it, and people are continuously supporting the channel, and I do appreciate it. Well, folks, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to go back in here. We're getting ready to go to eat tonight. It's the last night of vacation. I know how it works for your family. Last night of vacation, I always like to try to go somewhere really good. I've got Grafnar in here. Grafnar joined. Thank you for supporting the channel, Grafnar. Grafnar, you've always been a fantastic supporter of the channel, and today you became a member. Thank you so much, and thank you to Parker Henderson for encouraging him and telling him what to do. I do appreciate that, guiding him along the way. So thank you so much, Grafnar, and thank you, Parker. Hopefully I'll be seeing you guys soon. Well, folks, I'm going to go back inside. We're going to get ready, go somewhere good to eat. Clemson plays at 8. Tennessee and Florida plays at 7. How will this game turn out? Put the comments below. How do you think things are going to turn out? Do you think that South Carolina is going to crumble in the second half and Georgia's finally going to open up a can on them? Or South Carolina continue to roll? Huh. Put it in the comments. I look forward to hearing you. You take care of yourself. I'll catch you later.